So I wanted to offer a free clearing session for anybody who has need of it. This is in response to the COVID-19 pandemic that we have been experiencing the last few weeks. It can actually be used for more than just that. Anything that you would have going on that is like for your health or anything associated with stress, you can make adaptations. I know in times past when I've had somebody do a group clearing, I'll actually have specific things come to mind beyond what they're saying. And so I'll use those words in addition or replacement to some of the things that they're saying. And so it really benefits me even more. So feel free to take advantage of that to be able to make this session even more effective for yourself. We're going to be doing tapping right over the heart and thymus area. Let me show you right there as a release point. You can do this on yourself, for yourself. I actually have a section that I'm going to do for this that you can apply to your children where you would just softly tap over their heart if they're not old enough to do it themselves, but you know that they would have a benefit and they can repeat after you, or you can actually just have them follow along and say it for them. That's a little bit of instructions for you. And then, so I have a couple of different parts. So part A is for everybody. Part B is presented for those who are living with others. However, I do have a modification that I'll go through right afterwards. It's an imagery based piece. And then at the end of that, then I'll have like a specific release specific to kids. And it's like very compacted, and that's the one where you can do the release for them. And if you see me looking down, I'm just checking with my notes to make sure that I don't miss anything. And so let's go ahead and just get started. I would recommend starting by taking a couple of deep breaths. And then go ahead and start tapping. So I acknowledge and release overwhelm, chaos, contention, and resentment from my body and from my living space around me. I acknowledge and release from my body any and all fear, worry, anxiety, panic, or anything like it that is associated or connected in any way to social media, news reports, speculation, conversation, negative thinking, or unknown sources. And I release this from my environment. I release any and all energies belonging to the collective consciousness related to dread, fear, anger, judgment, panic, and or anxiety. I release any beliefs I have of getting sick easily. My body is strong and resilient. I have power to keep myself safe. I am peaceful and calm. I am safe. I am safe. I am safe. I choose to tune into and receive peace, joy, and trust in my body and in the space around me. I make safe and inspired choices for myself and for my family. I am filled with love, peace, and civility, and I contribute love, peace, and civility wherever I go, wherever I am. I am filled with kindness, compassion, and understanding for myself and others. I am filled with peace and security. My conversations and my actions encourage others to join me and be filled with kindness, compassion, goodwill, and love. I am safe. My family and friends are safe. We are healthy, strong, and resilient. Okay, so now I'm going to do this creative imagery. So what you'll do is you'll close your eyes just to get a better imagery for yourself. And if you're not really good at doing imagery in your mind, that's fine. You don't have to be good at it. You can just follow along and breathe through it. You can do this as many times as you feel like you need to, and you can add things, and notice if you have things that come up that you can actually address maybe later, or like a second time through, you can maybe make some notes and address anything that is specific to you that you can then turn around and use this example of imagery to work through anything else that might come up for you. Imagine yourself with drops or bubbles of love, kindness, and peace falling down on you, the people that you live with, and the space in which you live. You may notice symbols in these droplets or bubbles. Maybe they're hearts, smiles, hugs, a peace sign, a dove, anything that resonates with you. As they fill up the living space and touch you and those you live with, everything is changed. Everything is washed free from contention, irritation, overwhelm, sadness, worry, anxiety, confusion, frustration, or anything you or the people around you have been experiencing. As this happens, the space clears, and this time the drops or bubbles filling up the space with joy, harmony, creativity, fun, kindness, and so forth. Whatever it is that you need in your space, that is what is being brought in. Even ease of sleeping, or self-motivated self-care, or working together, or playing together easily or joyfully. Whatever it is that you and the people that are with you need, that is what is filling up in this space. Take a deep breath. Take another one if you need it. Okay, now this next part is the adaptation. So if you are someone who's living alone, you can modify this image so that instead it is making and receiving phone calls, writing or receiving cards and letters, receiving bright ideas of things that you can do or that bring you joy or help you stay connected during this time. Imagine surprises showing up for you that bring you delight. All right, so now part C is the children's clearing. So we'll do some tapping, and you can do it as like on them. You can actually also even imagine, like if your child is not available to you, you can just imagine that you are your child and do the tapping and do it in their behalf. That's called proxy work. So we are acknowledging and releasing confusion, frustration, fear, boredom, anger, it's not fair, worry, anxiety, lost, insecurity, lack of control, grief, overwhelm, longing, and panic. We are releasing any and all emotions absorbed from parents, teachers, the collective conscious, or any source of which it's come. All right, and that's it. Really easy, really quick, and I hope that this has been really helpful for you, and I hope that you found this to be of value.